I'm here. So now we have heard several different presentations on the use of GDS. We had some introduction to the GDS and also on the reflections on the future evolutions. So I would like to open the floor to for comments and questions on these reflections. Ed, you have a comment, question?
Quick comment. Back in the day, there was this nice CF compliance tool called the Metadata Compliance Checker running at JPL, but we had to take it offline because we moved everything to the cloud. But we are going to bring that back to life very, very soon. And so this is a nice online interface tool that has actually an open API, which you can check things like CF compliance, the ACD compliance. And actually what it has too is a nice customized GRST interface where you can check compliance against level 2P, level 3, and level 4. So that'll be available probably within a month or two. Good question. I think it's kind of big now, like on the order of a gigabyte or something.
Excellent. Thanks, Ed. That's really nice. Good. Any other comments? Comments in the chat or online, Chiara?
No, I don't see anything. Not yet.
It's been a long week. Yeah.
Okay, I just have a comment for the newer version of the GDS format that I wonder if we can introduce a variable as optional that can include data for validation. We have heard a lot of data has a validated data set with that, but once you go into operation, so you hardly to tracing back what the validation you have been used. So if you include with the data set, so user can always tracing back to have a quality control about the SST data products. So that's just the comments.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. Any other? Yeah. I think we have.
Good morning, sir. My name is Ghansham. Sir, I had just one regarding this GDS. I had just one query. Like you mentioned that these coordinate variables are latitude, longitude are like mandatory, right? Is that right?
Say that again.
The latitude and the longitude coordinate variables are mandatory as per the GDS specification. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
But in case of the L2P products, which are basically in the native satellite projection, that may not be the case, right?
No, there's always a long lat. There's always a coordinate specification.
But they may not be. They may be in the auxiliary coordinate variables. They may not be the exact coordinate variables, because it is a full distance.
Yes, but no.
Then latitude, longitude may not be like in that. It is also written like there may be the latitude, longitude variables should not contain any holes. But if it is a full disk, then in the latitude, longitude there might be some fill data at the edges. But in the specification, it is written that the latitude, longitude variables do not contain holes. Yeah, but in the document, it is written like it must not contain holes. Somewhere in the documentation.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Good point. Put it into the mirror.
The other point I wanted to know that is there any specific, like when you go from level 2 to level 3, do we have some like custom resampling or regrading algorithms when we go from level 2 to level 3? Means like there might be some fill values or kind of things at the edges somewhere. So is there anything specific like, or it is like just the normal bilinear or bicubic kind of stuff?
Oh, percentage?
Yeah, if there is some documentation available, then yeah, that can.
I think all the folks, they're doing it their own way. They're all coming up with new ideas and stuff.
Okay.
So there's no fixed. We don't follow any fixed conversion format.
No, it's been a discussion in previous GRST meetings how to go from level 2 to level 3, and I don't think we have reached a consensus on that. Producers are doing we do it in different ways. Okay. So.
Means if there are some standardized like, or it can be mentioned that which kernels are being used. That will be really like big help. Means when we are talking about like keeping everything in some standard way, so this resampling algorithms can also be like documented. Means at least kernels names can be mentioned. That can be.
Yeah, you'll pick up with the percentage.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Offline. Sure. Okay. Any other comments? Questions? It's all clear what we are going to do, and then how we're going to evolve the GDS. Perfect.
Igor has got a question. Jakob, Igor has got a question.
Go ahead. Online.
Hi. So comment from my side. Definitely, yeah, we need to go to cloud format. I think this is really critical, and it's, as Jeff mentioned, and we all mentioned, it's we're quite late on this. But just a thought, and also following what John mentioned in the previous discussion, if you all move to cloud, and if you solve interoperability between the different cloud providers, and if you define in a way the best SST algorithm for the specific sensor, define now also the way how to produce the level 3 from the level 2, and we agree on this. Does it mean that we aim actually to have more or less single product per sensor, the best one, and then aim also to have the not regional ones, but because the cloud allows easy subsetting, to have the just global one, and even resampling on the fly, as we do, as also Jeff mentioned, the resampling to different format. So to minimize the, let's say, the different 100 and something number of products that we have now. Of course, it's important that we have variability, but still aiming or actually showing to users what is the most accurate algorithm or product for specific sensor. It's just a thought. I know it's I think we are not close to this, but just thinking in the future with all the cloud computing, because this is actually removing this how to say difference between from user, how to access the data and how to what data to use. So aiming actually really for the sensor specific product. Thanks.
Thanks, Igor. So, if there are no more comments or questions, I think we should close the session and thank all the speakers. And it's for sure something that we'll work on in the coming years within GHRSST.